Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They'll run it from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dante Moore takes the easy throw in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. They stop him at the 22, 50-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's hooked. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Right on the money. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
That's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was...
Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into... and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Scarlet Knights offense will now get its first chance with the football. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Stands in and takes the hit. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Throwing more. With the catch, it's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Moore finds his man down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. The Ducks have this offense rolling. On the ground, it's Hill. Could be an alley. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Barrels ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some... They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a complete.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Running inside, it's Raymond. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. You know they love their tracks. Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. The run inside. It's Raymond. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here's more to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Scarlet Knights head coach at the half. This has been a concern all along, going to the West Coast with a time zone change for all of these players. But he says his team is going to handle the second half much better. They talked about some simple plans to execute, change things. He refuses to blame it on the time zone change. He said, we just have to wake up and do our jobs. Back to you.
All right, Holly. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Running inside, it's Hill. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They want to run this quarterback. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Maybe some room here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The sure hands, it's Bear. Breaks into the up. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Davison. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The run inside. It's Raymond. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to pass on second down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick step and go. Gets away from one, finds room. Snags it, and he's open. To the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. And oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Dante Moore. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Running into the open space. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it.
There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. Then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field. And
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their...
There he goes! The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. To the air on second down. The throw. Got a man. It's Black. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Looking downfield on first down. Gets open down the middle. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who has yet to get up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And the Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hooks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing more. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. More to the air again. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds his man, it's Blake. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer